I'm Audrey Payson. I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and I feel like sports was like a huge part of my life growing up. And I was always just like nonstop doing anything that I could outside. And I got into surfing a little bit, but I never really started skating until I was an adult.
When did you start to skate?
So I started skating 4 years ago, and it really just changed my life. I truly believe like skateboarding can be a tool for change for anybody. It can help you with your problems. It can help you travel different places. It can really just help you with like self-discovery and figuring out who you are. And I think it can teach you so many life lessons about never giving up and doing things that are hard and still being able to succeed and try again. And it's really just been an amazing experience for me. I've been in LA for 8 years now, and it's like every single day I'm still so grateful that I get to experience this life and be here, and I'm just so inspired. Like, I've never been around so many amazing people that are doing creative things and supporting one another and just living their life. Like, it's not about alcohol and partying and like drugs. It's like we get to go and do the activities that we love for free every day. And like the sun is out, we get to be with each other. And as an adult, sometimes I think it's hard to like set goals for yourself and improve. But with surfing and skating and all the things that we have here, it's like we're constantly pushing each other to get better at those activities, but also to be better people. I came over here to be a teacher, so I did Teach for America. So I was a teacher for 7 years in South LA, working with kids from Compton, Watts, Willowbrook, and West Athens. And so that also really transformed my life and just really opened my eyes to all of the problems within education and how our country is not supporting our students of color. And that's really been like my life mission, to do as much as I can for the kids. And so that's what led me to start Concrete Queens and provide an opportunity for kids, and specifically girls, to play and to skate and be themselves and just be community and be celebrated.
Can you introduce this project, please?
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
the name and everything.
Yeah, so I'm the founder and executive director of Concrete Queens, and it's a nonprofit that brings skateboarding and community to underserved girls in South LA. And so I started this as just a teacher-led club after school. So we started with like 12 girls in the program, and I didn't really know like what was gonna happen. I was just kind of like, all right, we're gonna meet up on Thursdays and we're gonna skate after school, and like that's kind of it. And there was just so much interest from the girls at the school and just the skate community in general. They really were like so supportive of what we were doing, from donating like boards, pads, ramps, all of that stuff. And you know, everybody in Venice too, like they all came out and they were mentors from the program since the very beginning. And I really couldn't have done it without them. And so then the program just kind of kept growing. We were able to take them on a trip to Venice. So the first trip was in 2021, and it was a lot of their first times going to the beach, which I think is also something that people don't really realize. They're only maybe 11 miles from us, but for a lot of them, they've only gone within like a 1 mile radius of their house. So being able to take them to Venice and take them to the skate park, and for them to see all the mentors that have come to school, to see them like ripping at the park and then taking them down the boardwalk. And one time we went to Ale House, the next year we went to the waterfront, and it was amazing. Like having that opportunity to take them and show them opportunities that maybe they had no idea about is just the reason why we're doing this. And so the next year I got my nonprofit status, and then the club kind of really took off and we had 25 girls. and doing the same thing. We were going on trips to skate park in Watts, the Compton skate park. We came here again. We went to the barracks, and it really was just blossoming. And that's when I was like, all right, like I need to figure out if this is something that I want to do full time. And so last June is when I quit my job to pursue Concrete Queens full time. And we got a contract with Green Dot Public Schools. And now we expanded the program to the other school that I used to teach at. So now we're at 2 schools with 50 girls. And so it's just been really amazing. Last year was our first year that we were getting some big grants too. So we got $25,000 from the LA Dodgers Foundation. And then we got $10,000 from ARI and American Eagle and $5,000 from Champion. And then we're also part of a fellowship with Skate Like a Girl that's funded by Nike and Converse. So it's really just been crazy. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just thought about this idea and now like we're getting money from these huge brands. And it's just like, I feel like this is only the beginning, and I really feel like we have something here and we want to just impact as many girls as we can. And just, yeah, these kids deserve all the opportunities in the world, and it's not fair that they're not getting it just because maybe they're from a certain area. And that is just like what keeps me going. And just seeing how stoked the kids get, like, you know, they're pushing each other, and it's just really inspiring to see. And they're the ones that keep me skating and keep me like want to be better. So.
You're inspiring me. Wow.
They're my babies. Like gonna get emotional because they're like the best.
This is so good.
Yeah. And it's cool too because I think like a lot of people want to do good and they want to get involved with their community, but sometimes they just don't always know how. So I'm like so lucky that I've been able to provide this opportunity for people, and like I just see how much they get out of it too. It's like money can't buy this type of opportunity, you know, like you just feel it, and it's like the most powerful thing.
So much power in giving.
Yeah.
In giving, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not taking, you know, just
yeah.
giving. You know.
And like the consistency too, you know, for the kids, seeing the same people coming back week after week and year after year. It's like, that's something I think is so special, because in a lot of these schools that, you know, I worked in, the turnover in terms of people that are working at the school, teachers, admin, it's so high. Like they're used to people leaving them and not supporting them and being there for them. So it's like the fact that our program can do that is something, you know, it's incredible. We set up a skate park at school every week, and it's just like, it's the sickest thing. Like I wish I had that growing up, and sometimes I'm like, do y'all realize how freaking cool this is? And like all the pro skaters that we have come out, and it's like, it's awesome. So I couldn't, like everybody in Venice seriously has been there like since the beginning, and I couldn't, they're the best, so.
So who are those pro skateboarders?
Yeah, so Leandre Skategoat, he's been there like from the beginning and knows a lot of our girls. Mama Skate has come as well, Marissa, Brianna King has come, Sean, like Becker, just a lot of people, so it's cool.
And you guys thinking about to bring this project to surfing too? Like
yeah, that's definitely been on my mind, and I know that some of the kids are interested. I think a couple just like barriers that we've had with it are just access to like swimming lessons and making sure all of our kids can swim. So it would probably be something more on like a smaller scale, like, you know, maybe we take 2 or 3 at a time and kind of start there, but it's definitely on our mind and the kids want to do it. So I think it would be so cool.
what's your relation with the ocean?
I love it. Oh my God. It's the best. And surfing has been, I think, one of the most challenging sports that I've ever participated in. When I was like first really getting into surfing, oh my God, I would get so pissed. Like I just wanted to, you know, be good and be shredding, and you really have to put in your time and be patient. And I think that was something that was hard for me, because like the fact that I couldn't just do that was so hard for me. It was so hard. And then I put in my time, and I, you know, was being consistent, and you can really only improve by being in the water. And so after I kind of made that breakthrough, it was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. And it's just been fun to be able to do that and then also skate and just see how close and like harmonious they are with each other. And it's just like truly where I find peace. And it's just helped me so much. If I ever have any problems, I'm skating, I'm surfing, and that's it. Once I got my fish too, like that really, I feel like elevated my surfing. Cause I was riding a Yao, like a surf skate, and I had a mid-length that was like fun, but once I got the fish, it just translated like completely. And I was just like, oh, like this is what it's supposed to be like. Now I can like carve a wave, and you know, it was just, that's what really clicked for me. And I was like, all right, this is my board, this is what I'm riding. And like that, since I got that board, it's just been over.
Now I'm gonna just go for a little topic that I have like from the show. I wanna ask you if you have any influence from the Z Boys.
Yeah, I mean, the Z-Boys are just insane. Like even before I really was into skating, I remember when Lords of Dogtown came out and I was like, what is this? Like, this is the sickest thing. I had my Facebook cover photo was like a picture of them, and I was just like, this is it. Like, this just speaks to me. And then to come here and to get to skate some of the same spots that they were at is just like, I have the chills right now because it's like, it doesn't get more cool and like inspiring than that. Jay and, you know, Tony Alva and his Burt slides and all, like just the style and like sending it, cruising, and it's just like, you can't recreate it, and it's just like so raw. And you know, it was before the time of like influencers, and they weren't skating to get posted on Instagram or anything like that. Like they were just in their vibe, and like that is what it's like supposed to be, you know, and it's so cool to just be connected to it, and it's like an honor, honestly.
I try to wake up in the morning like this. I want to bring joy wherever I go.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think one of my strengths is I'm always just positive, and I try to find the good in every situation. I'm always just like going, like nonstop. I always say like, I'm trying to have the most amount of fun possible, and I try to live by that every single day. And I think that's why I love working with kids, because they're just so fun. I think it's always trying to improve and make yourself a better person.
What's your goal with Concrete Queens?
Yeah. So my goal with Concrete Queens is to continue to expand the program, and I think there's a couple ways I've just been thinking about going about it. So right now we're in 2 middle schools. So one option would be to expand to a high school, so then we can start with the girls in 6th grade and then follow them into high school and then support them post-high school. So whether they're going to college, they want to pursue a career in the skate industry or the surf industry or fashion, whatever, we can support them with that. And then long-term, have them be the ones that are coming back and they're running the program. So it's like, we're actually able to pay them to be the mentors and the program directors and stuff like that. And I think that's really like my ultimate goal, being able to bring money and help support that community, because they deserve it, and you know, is the ultimate goal, and just to support in any way that we can. If you're interested in getting involved with us, you can follow us on Instagram at Concrete Queens with a Z, and you can apply to be a mentor. So we run programming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then we also go on off-campus trips, so that's another opportunity for people to get involved. And then if you don't have skateboarding experience, you still can get involved with us by coming and talking about your business or your career path, and then you can also do like some content creation, website design. Yeah. We have a lot of different positions that are available, so you can reach out to us and we can fill you in on that. And then if you have a larger business and you want to sponsor us, we do corporate sponsorship, so we have different tiers depending on how much money that you donate, and then there's certain prizes that are associated with that. I've never felt a community like the way that I have in Venice, and it's, yeah, like money can't buy it. It's priceless, and you feel it like the second that you're here, and it's like I still can't believe this is my life, and I'm just so grateful and lucky and so happy that I get to live my dream and then also give back and help other people live their dream, or even just find out what their dream is.